This is Dare Tebbers, and this is your Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight. Hello and welcome to another red-ish episode. There's a little bit of blue in here too, but it's not Ford blue. We have a couple more red tractors, a few more red tractors. That's actually one of them is a pack, and a couple of blue tractors that are not Ford blue. So without further ado, let's look at them. First, a Case IH CVX 175. They actually listed the hours, which is a really interesting thing. I haven't seen this before. Every other time we bought a tractor, we presumed that the tractor is brand new, fresh from the factory floor. But here we actually told that it has 4,045 hours on it already, which I think that's a really interesting thing. That way, if the price isn't right, you can just be like, meh, it's got 4,000 hours on it. So that's kind of a neat thing to do. $140 a day of maintenance. It even gives us tire sizes, which is a lot of information, and 175 horsepower, 2008 model. So, and it has a front linkage with PTO, so there's no beating around the bush on this one. So let's go ahead and buy that one. Cool. We also have in red the Farmall 550. We've got two of them. We've got one with the narrow front and one with the wide front. 61 horsepower tractors. Now there's we'll talk a little bit more about this in a minute, but there's some really interesting information about the 560. And it is a 6-cylinder tractor. So excellent. $20,838 to buy. You know, that's probably pretty close. Go down here and we'll get this one. That's just neat. Okay, so that's it for the red. So we got Case IH and Farmall. Now for the blue, that's not Ford blue, we have some Landinis. We have a Landini Power Farm 105. Nice tractor, $25,500 to buy it. That's about all the information we got on that one. And we have a Landini Power Farm 85, which apparently has a front loader. We'll see about that. $24,500 to buy, so $1,000 cheaper. Now that actually sort of makes sense based on the information I have on these tractors, but let's buy that. All right, let's check out our tractors. Oh, what a nice little lineup. All right, let's start with the Case. Nice looking Case. I mean, to my eye, it feels kind of squished, but I don't think it is. Looking at the specs on it, it actually looks, and again, I don't have a ruler. I can't set a ruler down in the game, but it looks like it's properly proportioned. Look at the engine detail. Look at that. How many mods has it just been an empty spot, you know, like a big black slab, and they call it engine? That's a lot of detail there. It might not be perfect. It might not look exactly like a Case, but that's a lot of effort right there. Nice front linkage. Nice Michelin tires. And look at the detail back here. I mean, ball hitch. They did a lot of work back here. That looks really, really nice. And even to the point of marking the Michelins properly. And this, you know, they're small Michelins, really. My father-in-law used to work at the facility that makes the big giant Michelins, and those look like they're marked properly. All right, let's check out. The roof looks nice and textured. Let's get inside. Wow. I mean, it looks like they spent a lot of time and a lot of effort to get this looking this way. All right, let's start her up. Did you guys see that? Let me turn it off. Now, watch the left pedal and the key. Look at that. And the key even taps over when you hit the start button to start the tractor up. And how's this for detail? Can I turn the flashlight on? No, I can't. Look in the bottom right of my screen. It's so detailed that we have, actually I think I can do it from the outside, a Pepsi can. Like, there's our lunch, just sitting right there, waiting on us. I mean, that's nice. Oh yeah, and the wheel comes down to us. Very nice. So I see we can open up our door, open up a window. Oh, we can open up the roof. Look at that. All of these little things. Can I open up the back? Oh, I can if I put my head in the right spot. Look at that. That's a lot of detail right there. Alright, so let's hop out of the tractor for a moment with all of its windows open. Alright, so numpad 1, yep, 2, 3, yay! 4, 5 turns on our front lights, 6 turns on the rear, 7, well, 8 actually is linked to my script, so 9, nothing, okay, beacon, yeah, we got a beacon, sweet. Alright, so above the key 5, 6, and 7. So those don't do anything. Horn. That's the 0 above the P. That's awesome. Alright, let's oh look. Okay, when I go to accelerate, check out the clutch on the, I'm presuming that is a clutch on the left, and what appears to be the gas pedal on the right. Look at that. I mean, that's a lot of detail right there. Alright, what are we getting up to? Whoa, 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 whoa. Dunk. Alright, let's go this way. Getting up to 30 miles an hour. And you hit the brakes and the brake pedals go in. That's very nice. Woo. And it appears that my seat is apparently mounted because you see that the body's flexing separate from the seat. That's a really nice tractor. That's a lot of detail in this tractor. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Alright, let me see if I can close all this stuff that I've opened. I remember where everything is. Good grief. What's that? Is there any IC on this thing? No. Okay, cool. Alright, let's turn that guy off. So that's the Case IH CVX175. Looks really nice. Very nice mod. Alright, time for the Farmalls. These guys should be identical with obvious difference being the front end. Look at that. Even rust on the exhaust manifold there. That looks really nice. Good, nice linkage in the back. And you know, let me get the Farmall from season 1. There it is. So you can kind of look at these two side by side. Now you remember that my biggest complaint about this Farmall was didn't have a 3-point, which it didn't come with a 3-point, which is fine. Nothing necessarily wrong with it. Now these guys have 3 points and they're bigger, which, you know, the name kind of says. So we get more use out of these ones because they have the 3-point, and that's really cool. Now I said that there was some interesting information about the Farmall. Not a heck of a lot of a cockpit, but you know, what do you expect, right? Very nice. The interesting thing about the Farmall is when they were produced in 1963 time frame, and their price, by the way, in 1963 would have been $5,500 in 1963. So that's pretty accurate to what we had to pay for them here in today dollars. But the interesting thing is the 4.3 liter engine, you could get it as a diesel, a gas, or an LP engine. Propane engine. Now, let me get back in the sucker. 124 liters of fuel is correct for gas and diesel. 140 liters if you were running liquid propane. So now we got our nice little Farmall. Oh, look, that sound. That sounds more like a tractor. Very nice. I don't think much is... Did his foot move? No. I thought his foot might have moved there. Okay, I don't think there's going to be much, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is my rear light. And 5, 6, 7. And there's my front lights. So yeah, I mean, not a heck of a lot, but we didn't expect a heck of a lot in this guy, really. But that engine just sounds really nice. I mean, compare it to, leave it running. This one here. I mean, this one still sounds right. But, you know, it's difference in time period. So, yeah. Cool. So we got 2 Farmalls. I'm going to make that 450 go away here in a bit. But so we got 2 Farmalls. They look really nice. You can get a nice little row crop style wheel. You know, that's really neat because they were important. Those kind of wheels were used quite a bit in various parts of the countries. I mean, it looks weird though. I would be so afraid of it tipping over. It just looks odd. Okay, enough playing around with that guy. All right. We have our 2 Landinis. So this is the 105. This is the 85. They actually have an identical engine, a 4.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. They both should have 103 liters of fuel. We'll check that in a moment. Now the 85 had 81 horsepower and the 105 had 97 horsepower. Are they Italian? You know, you kind of tell a lie. I can say that because I'm part Italian, so don't even start within the comments. All right, so in here, it's very dark, but I mean, not terribly so. Very basic, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's start this guy up. Oh, the little tractor engine. Now, where's the other's exhaust? All right, let's get in here. All right, keys. 1, 2, 3, no, 4, 5, 6. 6 turns on the front lights. 7, 9. No, 5, 6, 7. Horn. Front lights. Okay, beacon. Yeah, we got a beacon. So, I mean, basic. It doesn't have nearly the panache of that big case there, but it's like it's a short little, squat little tractor. But I mean, potentially a good starting tractor, 120 liters, so a little bit over on its fuel capacity, but you know, what are you gonna do? Can't really see in the engine area. The back end looks fine. Yeah, it looks good. So let's turn that off. And then we've got the 85. Now, we need to get a bucket. Let's go to our buckets. Front loader. Now, some of you have been yelling at me, quit buying the Weidman shovel and the AgroVector shovel. All right, fine. I won't, and I'll buy the front loader shovel, and if it doesn't work, I get to laugh at you. If it does work, well, we save some time. Where is it? It's over there. Okay. All right, so this one looks, I mean, it looks identical, which sort of makes sense. You know, these look like they're simple tractors to get you started in your farm or working a smaller farm. You wouldn't see them operating here in the States very often. Maybe in a garden here in the United States. Everything is bigger, right? Yeah. Okay. Begin. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to presume, you know what would be beautiful? What would be just awesome, but it's all Giant's fault. It's not the fault of the mod creators, it's all Giant's fault. But if that mirror worked, oh, that would be so awesome. But no, Giant didn't do that. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8 deals with that. 5, 6, 7. Horn. Where are those lights coming from? It's right there. Okay. Alright, let's... Yeah. A simple operation. I mean, pretty standard. Alright, that's... here. God, that bucket looks huge. Here we go. Man, look how just raising and lowering really puts load on the front of this tractor. I'm curious. I'm curious. I know it probably won't, but just because it's a smaller shovel. I mean, this is almost the kind of tractor you'd have to put a barrel weight on the back of the tractor in order to use the, yeah, we knew that wasn't going to work, but still. Yeah, you almost need to put a barrel weight on the back of the tractor in order to use the front end loader. That's kind of funny. Now, no front PTO on this one. So we're going to test to make sure that it doesn't pick up anything. No front PTO on this one either. Now that isn't necessarily a bad thing. There's no front PTOs here. That one's got one. So we're gonna take these guys back to the farm. I'm gonna put the 450 back into the world of, well, let me just do this. Sell that and oop, too far. Zoom. 450. I like how the 450 is more. That's kind of there. Alright, so we're going to take these guys back to the farm, and we're going to do our usual test with the barrel weight and the fertilizer, and then we're going to take these guys out to the field and let them do some work. So we'll be back when we've got all that set up. And we're back here at the farm. Realized as I was getting everything back, I actually don't have any seeders, enough seeders for all these tractors that are small enough. So this shouldn't work. Good, it doesn't work. Excellent. That's really all I wanted to test on that. So let's go and get... Now here comes the deal. We have to figure out which seeder fits with which tractor. I'm presuming at some point that this tractor is just going to end up with its nose in the air. Ooh. You can do it. Ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but you can do it. Eh. Okay. So let me just put this guy over here for now. Alright, these two Farmalls are identical. I actually did look at the XML involved. It's really just the image, but we'll just drive up here just for the sake of insurance. Yep, perfect. Okay, let's go get this one. Why? I don't know why. Just because I feel like getting this one. There. That one looks like it fits a little bit better. I mean, really, honestly, the one that fits is the one that I have under the shed there, the super small one. But these guys can handle that. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna grab the. Let's just do the case next. All right. Everything should be hunky-dory here. So let's hope. Oop, if I can drive, everything will be hunky-dory. Excellent. I mean, low, but excellent. Everything looks like it should. Everything seems to fit. Cool. Alright. Get rid of that. Wow, does that pull that tractor down? Yeah. Alright, now let's grab this guy. Make sure our PTO shaft appears. Yeah. Nice. Fits in perfectly. Looks good. Excellent. Alright, and now this guy, he's just going to pull he's going to pull this big red back here. And I do like that the reverse speed, now I've mentioned this before, reverse speed isn't ridiculous. There's so many mods out there where the reverse speed is just ridiculous. So he's got this nicely. Good. Go and hang out with these guys. Alright, let's check out the Landinis now. Start with this one. The 105. It's just look so short. I mean, I know they might, I mean, they are, looking at the specs for height, but it just looks so short. Okay, good. No connection. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy. We're going to hook him up to this one here. God, that looks so oversized. We're going to be able to handle that? Yeah, looks like we're going to be able to handle that. Alright. Now let's check the other one. I mean, we don't expect any difference, but it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Let's get that up and out of the way. And good. Excellent. Now we're just going to go back here and we're going to pick up the corn seeder thing. Mainly because I just didn't feel like buying it anymore. And I have the corn one. So we'll seed something with corn. Yeah. These just look so oversized on these tractors. Alright, so we're going to go take these guys out to some fields. And then we're going to hire some workers and see how they look and how they work. So, yeah, hold on while I get everybody staged. While driving these Farmalls, I came to the conclusion that if you have Farmalls and you're in Hagenstadt, you have to have a transport truck and trailer because, oh my gosh, it's like those blue tractors. Very slow to get where you need to go. But yeah, if you have like the cane trailer or the Agovi, then not so bad to get around, or you stay close to home. But for places outside of close to home, you need to get the transport trailer and the truck or something like that. Just pointing that out. Almost got everybody situated. See you right back. Alright, so we're back. Everybody's in their positions. We've got our Landini Power Farm 85 hanging out with the corn. So we're going to go ahead and hire our worker. Away he goes. Jump out and get out of his way. Very nice. I mean, it looks... In that position, it doesn't look as bad. When it's carrying in it, it looks kind of bad. But, I mean, it's not a terrible looking tractor. The tractor itself looks good. It's just small. Which can be an advantage in some cases. So, that's that one. Dope. The case. Let's go with the case next, because that's the one I got to. Yeah. Let's hire the worker here. Away we go. Case does a nice job as well. Kicks up a nice amount of dust. Don't know if it gets dirty or not. We might find out by the time it's done. If not, we'll find out, well, next episode when you find a dirty case running around my farm. But I mean, this tractor looks nice. All the extra details, all of the things that have been done to it, it looks like a very, very, very nice tractor. Definitely worth picking this one up. Well, presuming you like Case IH Red. If you don't like Case IH Red, well then don't pick it up. But it is a nice looking tractor. Alright, next. We got one of the Farmalls. Away we go. Oh my goodness. 4 miles an hour. Nice. Well, I mean, it's seeding. It's doing what we told it to do. Doing it slowly, but it's... Yeah, alright. And presumably you're going to do the exact same thing. At a blistering 4 miles an hour. No, 5. You got the 5 there for a moment. Yeah, well. Alright, and here's the other Landini that I did find when I was coming up the hill over here. Every bump that I hit, the Landini would use the seeder as like a springboard to bounce back onto its front wheels. It's kind of funny. Now let's hire our worker. Away he goes. Yeah. Alright, so, you know, what do we think? That case is just fabulous. That it's just a nice vehicle. and definitely worth it. The Landinis, um, I think they might be worth it on a small farm. Certainly not something like central Kansas where I'm dealing with large acreage, but maybe some of the smaller farm maps that you might find, or also it could be used a lot for like runabout kind of thing. I just noticed that my fuel is lower on the case. So the case is drinking fuel a little bit faster than the others. Something to be aware of. Case is a little bit more fuel hungry. The Farmalls are neat as well. I mean, neat old school tractors. Someone asked me to do some old tractors. Well, there's some tractors from the 60s. They're nice. They're well modeled. Pair them with the 450 because the 450 doesn't have the 3 point. You could use the 450 for running around with the forage harvester or pulling trailers, something like that, and use the 450 the 5. Jeez, what is it? 560. Use the 560 for seeding and cultivating and plowing and all that stuff, and you could get a nice old school farm going on. And they're nice. The models are very nice. Definitely ES limiter mod material. That's pathetically slow seeding. Um, yeah, and I just noticed because I've been watching it. The case is using fuel while the hired worker is driving it. So be aware of that. It does use fuel when the hired worker is using it. Those Fords do as well that we went over. They don't use it very fast, so it was very slow to notice. I noticed it here because it's down 4% off the others. So yeah, this has been a red and blue episode. I like the case, the CVX 175. That's definitely a winner there. Whether it will win at the end of the season, we'll find out. The Farmalls, I like the Farmalls because, I just like older tractors overall, but ES limiter mod material all the way. And the Landinis are just interesting. Good for a small farm. So until next time when we aren't doing tractors, I don't think. No, we're not doing tractors next time. This has been Dare Tibbers with your Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight.